Hi everyone, we're here live with the Licrox live chat. I'm just inviting Dr. Min Wang, join. Hi, there she is. Hi Min,
Hello, can you hear me?
how are you doing?
Yeah, good. Yes.
Good. Well, thank you very much for joining us for this third Licrox live chat. I hope you're doing well in Seoul. Oh, you froze. There. Well, this happens. How are you doing, Min?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your start of the 2022. Hope
Yeah.
you are good.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining and talking to me about your job at Licrox and everything. So, with any further ado, can you please introduce yourself for our public, for our viewers? Um,
Yeah. So I'm Wang, 32 years old, and I come from the Shandong province, China. Now I'm the postdoc working with the Raphael Bonsandi in EPFL in Westland campus. So this campus, we have 13 laboratories active in the fields of the energy, environment, and finally we integrated into the energy policy project here.
nice. Okay, and before joining EPFL, what did you study? What did you do?
Yeah. You mean when did I join the EPFL? Or
Sorry?
I can.
No, I was asking before joining EPFL. What did you do? Where did you study? In China or did you study some?
Yeah. So I got my bachelor in China, and then I did my master in the Shandong University in the nanoscience. So then I moved to the Paris and I got my PhD diploma in Paris 7. I worked with Macrobert in the molecular catalyst for the CO2 reduction. And finally, I come here.
Okay, excellent. And okay, can you tell us a bit about what do you want to achieve as a researcher? What do you want to accomplish? Or would you like to?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because here I always had some reminder the website is not stable, lose connection, like.
Sorry, because it kind of breaks that down, the sound.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Are you
Sorry.
wearing with a mic? It would work better. Do you have like earplugs and?
Yeah, I have it here.
Oh, that's weird. Ah, maybe is the microphone inside the mask?
No, there is no.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's wireless. Yeah.
okay.
I will try my best.
Okay, so
Yeah,
can you tell us what your goals are as a researcher?
yeah. As you know, science is not predictable. Yeah, so the same for me. But nothing is sure for me. I will continue in the academia and work together with all the scientists to overcome the global energy challenges.
Okay.
So as a scientist, I also have the responsibility to share my experience with the young scientists, young researchers, and introduce or distribute our studies to the public people. So finally, I think as a scientist, I have the deep curiosity or recognizing the beauty of the subject. So for me, I would like to keep this kind of soft skills. Yeah, that's my my goal in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And how do you plan on achieving this goal?
The plan to achieve it, like just do what I'm doing here now to continue
Okay.
to
Okay.
keep the passionate.
And okay, so what you're doing now is related to the Licrox project somehow, I guess. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a bit about what you're doing?
The Licrox project, like the huge project, It's a multidisciplinary project. We have the energy, physics, environment, and many. I don't remember exactly. But our goal is like to convert the solar energy, water, and the CO2 to the reduce the highly added products containing the CC bonds, including ethylene and ethanol. So now EPFL in our group is led by the Rafaela. She is a material chemist with expertise in the CO2 electrocatalysis. So at the same time, ICIQ, led by the Anthony Liberes, is a chemist with expertise in the new renewable energy conversion schemes in the molecular catalysis. So I work together with them to prepare and characterize nanoparticles for the CO2 catalysis. Then we will extend the molecular catalyst with the nanoparticles to the tandem catalyst configuration and use for the CO2 reduction. Yeah, that's my work.
Okay, excellent. And okay, so every day do you do more or less the same? Or how is your day-to-day working in this project?
And it's not every day is the same. You have to change the day, depends on what you get before, right? So for every day, I have to make the plan, what I'm going to do. And then at the end of the day, I have to analyze what I have got. So I have to make another plan for the next day. Yeah. And during the weekends, I can summarize some things I got or I didn't, why I failed. Yeah, that's what, like my work habit.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so I guess this project is quite innovative. Can you tell us about anything you have learned while working on the Licrox project?
Yeah, there are many good lessons I can learn, like the technology or creating a good project plan. Besides that, I think being able to deal with the people is also very important. As I said, our project collaborators come from 7 universities or institutes. So they have the background with chemistry, physics, and engineering, optics, and even some with the social environmental specialists involved. Mm-hmm. So work together with them to contribute to the global transition from the fossil fuels to the solar fuels. So communications, comments, or suggestions to exchange the ideas is quite helpful. I learned a lot from each other.
Excellent. And do you think the experience that you have gained working in Licrox, no, both on the technical side and the working in a big consortium part, do you think it will help you achieve your goals as a research scientist?
Yeah.
How do you think it will help?
Yeah, the Licrox project really let me learn as a research. You should have the ability to see the big picture of the project. It's a wider collaboration. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, it let me know, don't forget to focus on the particular details, like what I'm doing. I have to keep eyes on this, right? So secondly, it's like the proactivity.
It's like the what? Sorry?
Proactivity. It's a way to anticipate things and make things to happen, right? So combine everything together, you can make the project better. That's what I learned from this project, and I want to keep it in the future.
That's very wise. It's a very good way of thinking about it. Okay. Okay, so could you please show us the lab where you work on the project? And what you do there?
Yeah, for sure. It's our pleasure to show it. So first I have to wear my goggles.
Okay. Safety first, of course.
Yeah. The, yeah. So you can see the another side.
Exactly. Good.
Yeah. First, this part is our office part. This side is our office. Then you cross like the coffee room part.
No.
Then from this door you can.
Oh, I think we're losing you. Me, the connection is.
Board on the wall. And finally, this is our lab.
Okay. Oh, that's a big lab.
Yeah, it's big. But we are sharing with this part is another professor.
Okay.
This part is ours. And for sure, we have the film hose. People use it for the nanoparticle synthesis.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the UV.
What is that?
And today we have some young students. They are the master students. They are learning from the PhD students. So they are doing the synthesis. And our PhD students are introducing to them, explain everything to them. And if you want to synthesize something sensitive to the air, we need a glow box. We have it here. And we have another smaller office, smaller lab.
Oh. And what do you guys do? Smaller one.
Sorry?
What kind of things do you do in this small lab? What do you do?
I can't hear very well.
Yeah, no. No, I was wondering if you have different equipments in one or the other lab.
Yeah, we have a different.
Oh wow, there's a.
Yeah, today is quite busy.
Yeah, there's a somewhere.
Yeah. Then here is our GC and auto lab electrolysis. This is for the filter reduction or for the for water oxidation, whatever. And this is the gas chromatography.
Mm-hmm.
And we use the different gas here to reduce the CO2. And we also have the lamp here for the photocatalysis.
Wow.
And we have this small lab, but the connection is quite bad. We are not going inside, and we also have some master students. They are learning from another PhD students about but they are also the chromatography inside.
All right. Well, that sounds like there's a lot of people around there, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Does everyone in the group work on the same kind of projects?
So I will leave the lab.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, from your experience, is this lab very different from the ones that you worked in China and in Paris? I mean, you're back.
Yeah, yeah. It's better I come back to the office.
Okay. Great.
Sorry.
Okay, so I was wondering, because you've worked as a researcher now in China, in Paris, and in Switzerland. Can you share something that you've seen the difference between the three places on how it work?
Yeah, got it. Yeah, actually one thing I remember is very well is that when I was in Paris, on almost every Friday afternoon, normally the colleges team we sit together drink a coffee or tea, and then talk to each other. This talk is not a formal talk, but it's related to tell people what I have done this week, what I have failed this week, and then people can give you some suggestions or ideas. Then you can make the plan for the next week. Yeah, that's why it's quite useful for me, I think. So the communication is important in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it always know if you can always find new solutions to whatever problems you've encountered, I guess, no? Or
it is a good ending of this week. You can release your pressure and then find out the reasons. Then you can have expecting for another start of the week, right?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Cool. And let's move on now outside the lab. And I was wondering, do you think the general public has an accurate perception of what scientists do? So do you think there is a gap between scientists and the public?
Yeah, at this moment, for sure, I think there is a gap between the public and the science.
Okay. Yeah. And what would you do to bridge this gap, to close it?
Yeah, to establish the effective dialogue between the science and the society. Yeah, it's an important tool, like to create a knowledge society, right? So encourage the public participate in this kind of dialogue. We can do many things. Actually, we are doing some things, like we have the science and technical museums. We can have the lab visitings, like we invited the master students to go to our lab, like today, so they can really have the close to the science. And we can, some artists can also help. They can create the fancy movies, and yeah, it's more public way to introduce the science to the public.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. It's quite ambitious, but it's a good one. All right. And okay, what do you do outside the lab? So after a long day of working, how do you wind up?
Yeah, I like to balance the work and life. Yeah, so for me, outside of the lab, I would like to do some exercise, like the swimming or playing the badminton. And on the evening, sometimes I watch some movies just to get some fun. And during the weekends, I can go outside with my friends. The friends is also, they are always here, and we can chat with them and like short time hiking. Yeah, that's what I'm usually doing.
Nice. Well, in Switzerland, there's a lot of trails to hike.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite trail or place that you like to go?
Yeah, actually this year our group have the group retreat in the EPFL. There is the glacier. It's quite impressive. You can really like go close to the glacier and to have the beautiful view of them. It's quite, you can see the nature is impressive.
I bet.
Yeah.
It slipped. I wanted to ask something and I forgot now. Okay. Yeah. Because you're in the Sion, you're not located in Lausanne, where most of the EPFL campus is, but you're in Sion, which is quite a small city.
Yeah, Sion is quite small compared to Paris or Lausanne.
How did you manage? Because before you were living in China in a very big city, and then in Paris, and then you moved to Sion. So how did you adapt to moving to a small town?
Yeah, compared to Paris or my hometown, it's less crowded. But here you can still have everything. You can have the museum. We have the mountain and lake. This is other cities they don't have. So you don't need to get used to here. You can just enjoy it here.
But I mean, everything is closer. Okay, and what is the thing that you like the most from living there?
In thing, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think here is small, but like people is quite close to each other. You can always find your friends. This is the thing I like most. You can always explain everything to your friends. When you have pressure, when you have a problem, when you are happy. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and now going back to your time in Paris, what is the thing that you like the most there?
Yeah, Paris is more colorful compared to here. You have lots of museums, you have the concerts, or even you have the fashion shows. So yeah, it's like a different area compared to the science. So yeah, that's what I like there.
Yeah, it's like there's more than one city, in Paris.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
Okay. And when we talked earlier, you said that when you were there, since you were a student, you went to a lot of museums,
Mhm.
of art museums. Do you think there's a connection between science and art? And how can the other way, how can art make science better in a way? Do you have any ideas on how to do that?
Yeah, actually, in my opinion, the art and science they share many connections. For example, they are both related to the discovery of the unknown, right? Or related to the creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only in science. It's like you are exploring or trying to understand something out of the external world, right? And in art, it's more like the exploration is internal. Yeah, so art and science as some whole, they can build the successful scientific communication. That's my opinion, yeah.
That's true.
Mm.
All right. Okay. And so do you think maybe universities or education centers should include some creativity subjects or try to make more creative scientists somehow?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any idea on how to do that?
Yeah, like you mean the university helps the people.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if, for instance, would you try to bring artists to science centers or you would try to make scientists? So mainly my question would be, how would you increase the creativity of scientists with art? How would you attempt that?
Yeah, like what we are doing. We are synthesizing the nanomaterials, right? So if you use the TM or SEM to check your nanomaterials, you are going to get the materials with different shapes, and once you get the picture, it's quite beautiful. If you show this to the public, they will also think it's fancy. It will trigger their interest in science.
Yeah,
So this means there is still some connections.
that's good. Okay. Okay, we're almost done. We have only 2 questions to go. The public, if the ones that who are viewing this live chat, if you have any questions that you want to ask Dr. Wang, please send them to the chat. We still have like 5 minutes left. So, okay. Um, Min, do you have any favorite scientist?
Uh, it's difficult to pick one, but if I have to see at this moment, I really like the John Good Enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
And
he's very well known for the lithium ion batteries.
mhm. And
Yeah,
why do you admire him?
yeah. Um, the one of the most important thing I admire from him is his passionate life in science. He's continue working in this kind of area until he's almost 100 now.
Yeah, that's true. He's quite old.
Yeah, but he's still working in this area. He loves the science, like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and last question. Are you looking forward to the day that someone will invent something? So what invention do you wish we had that we don't?
I really hope the radically new renewable based on the energies we are needed to develop in the coming years. So if there is ambitious target, there is going to be like the converting CO2 or nitrogen into the fuel with the solar energy. I hope this can happen.
Oh.
Yeah. Furthermore, if this happens, maybe this kind of technique can bring people onto other planets to live there. It's super cool.
Well, very
yeah,
much.
I just got it from the movies. Like, I don't know it will happen or not. I hope.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Min, for this time. This was very entertaining and helpful. And I don't know, since we don't have any questions from our audience, I think we can wrap it up here.
Yeah,
So,
thank you for the invitation.
So thank you very much for talking to us and show us around in the lab and everything, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, you too. Have a good day, and also have a good day to the audience.
All right. Bye.
Bye.